Lydiard, Cronin, Ella, Growth, Kenny, Sterling, Price, Laurie, Sharp, Lillis in 24, Mosley and Robinson, Izzard, Wolf, Gonzalez, Burns, Alexander, Clements, Howell, Zavanovic, Goodwin, Simmons and Gerard. Same team as... Well, the question is, of course, can Penrith come back from a playoff on Tuesday night and knock over Parramatta as Ray Price strolls into a yawning opening. He's found Jeremy Lillis. Lillis to the 32. It's gone to Kenny, inside to Lydiard. Lydiard back to Kenny. Kenny away. It's gone through Mosley to Price. And Ray Price has scored an Eels special. First 2 minutes of the match. Less than that. Oh boy, is that a sign of things to come, or what is it? Well, Ray Price, Mr. Perpetual Motion. So Greg Alexander restarts. Bill, as a man with tremendous coaching knowledge, what would that do to a side like Penrith playing in their first ever semi-final?
Well, it could well be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, hold the phone. Ella's into an opening inside over the halfway. He beats the fullback lob. He's picked up from behind by the wing three-quarter, Mark Robinson.
And Penrith are having the problems that we all thought they could. They played their grand final on Tuesday night, and it's going to be very difficult for them to lift themselves psychologically twice in a week. The physical part isn't so bad. It's going to be the mental side that'll get the better of them.
Graham Hughes is on the sideline with Peter Wynn, who must be smiling at this stage.
Peter, a brilliant start for the side.
Oh, you couldn't ask for anything better than a 6 points at this stage of the game.
The crowd comes to its feet again as Sterling is tackled 12 metres out. We'll come back to Peter Wynn in a moment, but they'll go for the bomb here. Taylor puts it up. Sharp is offside. It's gone up and came down. Sharp was inside the 5. Roberts allowed it to go, and he's ruled that the play the ball should take place, and that's a turnover with Penrith to play it. And here it was, the contest for the bomb. And it's come down apparently to a Parramatta player. It has, in fact. And so Parramatta have come back with the ball. So Penrith have got away to an awful start. And Ray Price has burrowed to within 2 metres on the second tackle. It's to be played back to Mosley. It's come to Sharp. Sharp is going to score. No, he didn't get it down. It's a 5-metre scrum to restart the action. Well, Sharp was... Penrith wins as we take you back to the sidelines, and Graham Hughes with Peter Wynn.
Peter, that start obviously just underlines the fact that most critics believe the Eels are 2-1 on for this one.
Well, you know, we couldn't ask for a better start than that today. We're putting pressure on Penrith now, and if we can get out of the try again, then they're certainly going to be behind the back ball.
Bobby Thornton mentioned after Tuesday night's playoff that he felt, as it's showing now in these 7 minutes, that Penrith are vulnerable out wide.
Well, we've got the specs to do it, and if we can keep exploiting that avenue, you know, we might come with a few more tries before this game's out.
What about Jeremy Lillis? What can you tell us about your replacement today?
Well, I can't give any bigger reps than I could on Jeremy because he came through this season. He's got graded and he's done everything right. He's had a great season. He's been one of our best players in reserve grade all year, so I really feel he deserves a chance out there today.
Here's the Panthers turning defence into attack. Brett Lobb gets it away to Robinson. He's beaten one, but Growth's got him, and Growth throws him over.
Once again from this scrum we can see the Penrith tactic of selecting Brad Izzard in the centres, and he's wearing number 3, but from many set play situations he goes in and adopts the 5'8 position.
Robinson to play the ball 20 metres out from the line, across to Alexander. It's gone through to Lobb, making the extra man. He picks up the 5'8 Burns. He fends off Cronin, gets it back to Lobb. Oh, what a tackle by Price. Played back and running with the ball is Burns. Burns to the 22 line. Simmons, Alexander, turning it back on the blind for Gary Howell. Did his apprenticeship really with the Parramatta club. From Alexander across to Burns. Burns kicks. Sterling is there. It's an awkward bounce for him. It's going to be a try. No, it's a penalty. A penalty to Penrith. He's penalised one of the Panthers.
I know Greg Alexander fairly well, and I don't think he'll have any nerves whatsoever. He's the sort of young man that's got plenty of confidence in his own ability.
Drop out taken by Zavanovic, and he's tackled on the 32-metre line. Out now for Burns. Burns away from Kenny, and he's got it back inside for Clements. Clements is tackled by Mosley. to the right for Zavanovic. There he is playing in that brown headgear. One of the pioneers of this Penrith side, really. Oh, Simmons! A giant dummy! And tackled by Taylor. 7 metres from the line. Gary Howe now, met by a wall of Parramatta defence. That's 5 tackles gone for the Panthers. Can they score here? Alexander puts up another bomb. Sterling's underneath it, rakes it over the dead ball line. Had it have happened in Parramatta's half, let me tell you, it would not have been a Parramatta halfback feed. Kenny, picked up by Taylor. 10 metres into Penrith's area. I was about to say, now you know what it's like to tune into a private discussion between 2 Bulldogs. Graham Hughes and Phil Gould, eh? Canada tomorrow, eh? I reckon the Tigers will have something to say about that. This is Willis now. We'll have that for you tomorrow night, 6 through 7:30. 10 Sports covering the NEC big games. And here's Cronin off a Kenny special, and Cronin's in for a try. Well, you've heard it all before. John Mooney sitting there quite pensively. But this man, Michael Cronin, the statistician just fell on the floor. Away to Kenny, now to Cronin. Izzard sweating on Cronin and eating up every little available piece of opportunity, really, to have a good game against Michael Cronin is Brad Izzard. Plenty have tried, plenty have failed, but Izzard is certainly giving it his best shot here today. Here's Kenny away from Simmons. And he's into an opening! Kenny inside 32. That's Taylor. Taylor round the corner for Grove. Grove beats Alexander and scores. Eric Grove scores in the scoreboard corner after Kenny had slid through an opening and then basically did the rest. Tackled by Sterling. Alexander, Izzard. Long ball from Izzard. Oh, it's bounced badly. Oh, Lydiard's come up with the ball, one arm and all. This could be a penalty. No, Roberts has allowed the advantage, if you like, to go to Parramatta. Here's Sterling popping it inside for Ella. And Ella will play the ball 20 metres out from the Panthers line. Parramatta looking for their 4th try. Cronin to Kenny to Lydiard. He's going for the corner. He's got his foot down. It's a try. It's a try to David Lydiard. Try number 4 for the Eels. Penrith with no answer to them today. And Parramatta leading by 20 points to nothing. David Lydiard on camera, the try scorer. Sterling decides to kick on the first, and up they go for it. David Burns has taken it nicely. He's out of the tackle of Brett Kenny. He's lost a shoe. He's running with one shoe missing, but I'll tell you what, he's picked up Ben Gonzalez. Eric Gross chases Gonzalez. Gross got him. Good chase. Good run by Gonzalez. I thought he would have beaten Gross. His lob to Clements. They've got to score. No, they bombed it. Well, that was easy for them, really. Parramatta. And Tim Sheens has decided, well, it's no use waiting. I've got to do this. He's going to make wholesale sackings as Cronin sends Laurie into an opening. Laurie is tackled 11 metres out from the Penrith line, and 4 tackles have gone. It's gone out to Sterling. He pops the ball for Steve Ella. Ella is tackled 8 metres out from the line. 5 gone. Sterling's on the blind. Here he is with the ball. Short pass for Kenny. Kenny flops it over the top to Growth, and Growth again goes through Alexander. No fault of the youngster. You can't stop the big fella when you've got 1 metre to work in. And Eric Growth scores his 2nd try. About wingers with a wholesale meaning to all of them, but really they've got the lightest job of all players, in my opinion. And it's a shame to see them let a good attacking move fall apart. Here's Brett Kenny running off Steve Sharp. Short ball inside 32, up to the 22. Looks to give the ball away to you-know-who, Steve Ella. But it's Eric Growth who's gone to dummy half. A long ball, and Sharp puts it down behind him. Scoops it away to Jerd. Won by Penrith. Trudgett. Owen. Brett Lobb. What's the word on Taylor, Graham?
Well, he was just suffering from some minor cramps, so obviously there was no sense in leaving him out there.
Okay. This is Simmons, a long ball over to Wolf, and Wolf held back. The ball was oh, there he goes, Brett Kenny. That was the intercept he took in the 81 grand final. Then he gives it to Ella. Ella inside to Kenny. Oh boy, do you reckon they can't put it together? Kenny and Ella magic. Have you seen that before, Mr. Anderson?
It was the same old story, the old firm, the combination.
Now it's Price. Here's the score coming up, 32-0. Parramatta leading Penrith. And Sterling putting Sharp up the middle, up to the halfway. Sharp's found Ella. The zip man kicks ahead, runs past the fullback. I think he's going to score, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's hit the upright. Now it's been put over the dead ball line, and it'll be a line dropout. Well, that's the uprighted. Gone somewhere else. But here's Parramatta back off the line dropout now. Mosley running around Price. Price to the 22 and slithering along the ground there. Worming his way towards the try line. From Don Price to Peter Sterling to Brett Kenny, back to Sterling, dummies to Cronin, steps inside off his left, floats it over the top to Sharp, goes back to Don Price, back it goes to Michael Mosley, and that's a try. Mosley scores for Parramatta in front of the MA Noble stand. Balmain winning 23s today, for those of you who may have just come home. And Canterbury winning reserves. It was Manly and Cronulla leaving the cricket ground as losers, and the end of 85. Sterling tackled by Ken Wolf. Here's Hunt. Picked up by Kenny, outside 32, past the 40, over the halfway goes Kenny. Mark Robertson chases. Kenny gets a kick in, and it's taken by Alexander. Alexander coming back now. Ken Wolf. Gonzalez. And it'll come out to the 22 for the restart. I was talking about Matt Goodwin earlier on. Here's the slow-mo of Steve Ella. Here's the bounce ball in goal. Fenton outside the 32 and to the halfway line.
Well, look
the
at
chase is on. Look at Growth. He's taking gigantic strides across the ground.
Fair Dinkum gave him 30 metres start and picked him up in 50.
Now it's Alexander. This is Trudger. Izzard is in. It's a try for the Panthers. Penrith have scored. When you see Price limping these days, you sort of don't worry about it. Oh, he even might have got a kick in the face, did he? From one of his own second rowers. Here's Price. There you go, see. He limped around to the back of the scrum. Who do you think takes the second run from the scrum? Ray Price. Mosley. There's the siren. It's over. 38-6 to Parramatta. It was predicted by many. The reality of it unfolded here at the cricket ground today. The blue and golds, Growth 2, Price, Cronin, Lydiard, Kenny, Mosley tries. Cronin 5. Penrith Izzard a try in the closing 5 minutes. Alexander a goal. And Parramatta thrashing Penrith by 38 points to 6 in the first elimination semi-final of the Winfield Cup for 1980.
Don't forget to subscribe, add your comments, and share your memories. If you have any old VHS tapes or even DVD to dispose, let me know. Drop me an email on seaeagle666@gmail.com.